if we're going to be faithful, here's the first thing. We're going to pre-decide that every interaction with every person we have is an opportunity to add value. Add value. What does that mean? That means for you, wherever you go, whatever you involve yourself in, every person you meet, everyone that you see, everyone you come into contact with becomes an opportunity for you to bless somebody and add value to them. I'm going to tell you something about where we are as Christians. We're so consumed in church and how church is that we don't know how to even add value by the words we speak. How is it that you're a Christian and you're condescending? How is it that you're saved and you're always slandering somebody's name? How is it that you walk with God but you always bring worry and shame on somebody? What are you adding to people? What are you giving to them? Where are you leading them to? What does this mean? That means for you, wherever you go, every person you meet, every person you come into contact with, it's an opportunity for you to bless them, an opportunity for you to encourage them, an opportunity for you to be generous, which we learned last week, an opportunity for you to add value to their life. Hear me when I'm telling you this. We're going to pre-decide that every person we see is an opportunity for us to show the love of God in a way that brings value and blessings in their life. Are you adding value? And the reason we pre-decide, the reason why we're making this pre-decision is because we will never add value, here it is, consistently on accident. You're not going to add value just by an accident. Oh, I just stumbled up and encouraged somebody today. I accidentally gave a good word to somebody and made them feel good. Oh, I just made a mistake and made somebody happy. No. The only way that you're going to be able to do that, the reason we won't do this is because we are ridiculously focused on ourselves. Let me tell you, we are the most selfish generation right now. When I say generation, I ain't talking about millennials. I'm talking about everybody living right now is selfish. Selfish. We're caught up in ourselves. We're caught up in what we're going to do for me, and I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to get me this. I'm going to have me that. I'm going to do this for me. Selfish. Ridiculously caught up in ourselves. But here it is, y'all. We all are in the same boat. You and I mean, think about it. Selfie is us, right? Come on, y'all. Everything, my post, my this, this, it's all about you. And people, God, I can prove it to you. All you have to do is look at a photo of 8 people that are in the photo. When you look at the photo, you never look how beautiful we all are. You don't say that. You don't say, oh, this is such a beautiful picture. You're ready to dispose of the entire photo because you don't look right in it. Delete that. No, I'm going to post it. Don't you post that. Don't post that. Don't post. Delete that because I don't look right. Well, anybody told you to look off to the side when they said cheese? You hear what I'm saying? People if you're in a photo, people got, listen, and it's a good picture, but people you're just caught up in you. It's all about you. It's the same thing when you interact with people, when you talk with people. What are you thinking in your mind when you talk with people? You're thinking, do they like me? Mm-hmm. Are they pleased with me? Was I stupid when I said that? Right? Oh, I don't like how I sounded. I don't like how I looked. I think that was off. Was it okay? It's all about you. Should I have said that? Should I have not said that? When you walk away, you're analyzing everything that you just did. Why did I do that? Did I embarrass myself? What if, instead of saying, will they like me? What if instead, because Jesus lives in you, that you started pre-deciding that every time I interact with somebody, every time I come into contact with somebody, every time I'm in conversation with somebody, rather than being self-focused, just say I'm going to add value to their life. Ephesians, the 4th chapter, verse 29, the Apostle Paul said, let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. I got to repeat that. Pull that scripture back up for me, y'all. Let no corrupt word. Too many of us are functioning in corrupt words, condescending words, words that's tearing people apart, bringing dissension and separation and hurt and pain and sickness and troublesome. Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. I love this. To be faithful to God, you're going to add value to people. Somebody shout in that chat, say, I am faithful. I am faithful. In other words, when you walk into a room, when you walk into a space, the climate should improve because you showed up. If the climate becomes tense, if the climate becomes uncomfortable, if the climate becomes somewhat, people start to walk on eggshells, there's a problem with your presence. And I'm telling y'all right now, the reason why you are not walking as faithful as you should is because you have people around you who are more fearful of you than they are to be fond of you. God says, when I show up in a room, people get a settling of peace. When he shows into a room, you can feel his very presence because you know everything is secure and under control. People, God, when you're faithful, people, God, you improve the very climate because, watch this, you are an encourager.